Welcome. I'm gone live. If anybody would like to join the panel, the link is in the gun channels side of things. I don't know how to put it in the YouTube side, but we should be live. So anyway, let me get started. Coming to you live from behind enemy lines. This is Rick's Life as I See It. A 1-hour talk show about guns, politics, or anything else that crosses my mind. Also answers questions from you, the listener. Either put it in chat or send it by email at rickslifeasiseeit@gmail.com. So that's where we're at. Howdy, Rich. Grim, you're next. Ohio, good to see you all here. And I have no panel showing up yet, but that's okay. See how long I can waffle on for. You know, I just want to mention a good show last week. It turned out to be a good show in the end. Started off a bit weak. And some good news and some bad news. As of my pitiful, my pitiful reasoning for not getting the patches out and stuff last week due to my financial stupidity. They have gone out. They went out yesterday with the snowstorm and everything else, and me not feeling well for a couple of days. I didn't get to the post office until yesterday, but they have gone out now. So you should all be getting yours next week. So I do apologize for the long wait for the winners. And just wanted to mention that. So I was, and what was I going to say? Oh yeah, one of my topics. I think one of my topics I put in the thing there was the Glock 19X. I've only seen a couple of videos on it. And look, I mean, I'm not a Glock guy, but I would buy that one. I don't know, it catches my eye. Maybe it's the color of it. Because my carry gun, you know, is sort of like similar. And I like carrying a full-size gun. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Think it, hey, Patriot. Good to see you. Ohio, Russ. Who else we got? I think that's it for right now. But, I mean, Glock's a Glock. You know, I don't know what's different about it. I think it's the grip that looks different on it, maybe. I don't know. But it, plus it has iron sights instead of the plastic things. I don't know. It just looks a little bit better than what they had. Maybe it's just because of the color. That sort of like dull black, you know, thing that Glock is known for. I don't know. But I would buy it. Give it a try. You know, I really think I would. Rich, I think it's a gimmick. If they were going to release the MHS gun as a collector deal, they should have kept the thumb safety. True. Glock should have went the way of the 30S. Man, well, see, I'm not a Glock guy. I don't, you know, I don't really pay that much. I haven't really paid that much attention to them. It's just, to be honest with you, when I go into gun stores and stuff or go online, I don't even look at them. Be honest with you, they have never interested me. They've always been this sort of like a boxy looking gun to me. Be honest with you, to me they look like a high point. But that 19X is sort of caught my eye. Maybe it's because of the color. I don't know. Um, but then again, I mean, I'm showing my ignorance in gun stuff. I said I've only been doing this a couple of years, so you know how that goes. As I said, I would more likely buy that one, but it might be a while before it gets into my collection because I have other guns I want to buy first. As I mentioned before, I want to get a lever action rifle, and there's something else I wanted to get. I can't remember what it was. But it was a pistol. Oh, yeah, it's sort of like I'd say pistol. I'm debating between a pistol or a rifle and old-fashioned black powder. I don't know. I fancy doing that. You know, putting the old thing in there and doing all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure which way to go. We either go pistol or rifle on that. These are things that I've been looking at. Man, I wish I had unlimited funds. I would have so many guns now. It wouldn't be, it wouldn't be funny. I guess we all can think that too, you know, what unlimited funds would do. You never know. Maybe I'll win the Powerball. But to win the Powerball, you got to at least buy the ticket. I'm not even doing that nowadays. I used to do it all the time. And the most I ever won was free. I won $300 one time on the Powerball. Then I started playing it, and then for about a year after I won that $300, playing it twice a week, never won another damn dime. So I gave up. So more likely the following week was because law of averages says it's got to come around eventually. The week I don't play is the time my law of averages show up. Hey, if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. So anyway, we're into week 33 here. That's amazing. It really is amazing that I've lasted this long. That people will actually listen to me. You know, but another one of my little lines I wrote down here. So we're in the new year, 2018. You know, where do we go? What's next? Where do we go from here? On a personal note, I'm going to try myself be a better person. You know, take care of myself better. Because look at me, I've let myself go. I really have. I mean, I've always been a big boy, but the last 18 months, 2 years, you know, with the disability and stuff, I've let myself go. I really have, and I got to get back into not being. I was never slim and trim, but you know, just look a little bit more, not so big. How can I put it? You know, and that's one of the things I want to do. I want to be more conscious of. Actually, I was in a chat last night, and and it was, you know, it was mentioned by a person in there, you know, that I'm gonna put it. When it was closing, I self-promoted myself. I said, "Don't forget my chat tomorrow afternoon, Rick's Life UC at 3 p.m. Eastern." You know, and somebody said, you know, we should promote all the other little guys, not ourselves. But I am a little guy. I ain't even got 100 subs yet. So I mean, nobody else is, you know. So I gotta promote myself. But I'm gonna try to mention other ones too at the same time from now on, because that is a good point. We all need help. You know. So you know, like there's John Z out there. There's Wheelchair Warrior. Oh, there's loads of us out there who are just starting. You know, and we don't have many subs. See, I mean, I mean, when you get to 100, you get to use a special URL, which hopefully will make a difference. I don't know if it will or not. I mean, of course, you don't get super chat till you get 1,000 subs. I don't think I will ever hit that unless I diversify, go on to other stuff. But I mean, I don't know anything else. Oh, I know what I could do, but then again, I could do sort of like what midnight range thing does his cooking and guns and stuff. See, I'm not a cook or chef. I'm a meathead. I'm a meat cutter I was a meat cutter for over 30 years. So I know meat. So maybe I just find, tell you what a good cut of meat is. What a good buy is and everything else. Maybe I can do that. Maybe pull in some extra diversify that way. I don't know. You're next. I'm a 2-bit comic creator, yeah. Hey, Grim. Do makeup tutorials. Russ, I was voted no bit. Yeah, I know. But we're all there. I'm gonna, that's the kind of things I need to do. So I think I need to add something to my channel to get more people. Maybe do more guns. Because this is gun channels that I know I'm on YouTube using their Hangouts, Google Hangouts and stuff. But I also use a lot of you I get from gun channels because you're into guns. So I need to maybe do some more videos that way too. I don't know. I guess I'm sitting here looking out the window. Goddamn, snow everywhere. It's 8 degrees right now. It's goddamn cold. I don't care where you're at. 8 degrees is cold. And yesterday, the snowstorm was over. I got up in the morning. The wind was howling all night, and I looked at my truck all on one side. I could see the grass. I thought, oh, man, the wind's blowing all the snow away. This is going to be great. I walked around the other side to get into my truck. The snow was up to my waist. So, oh, man. So I'm getting, I don't know. I should be used to this by now, living up here all this time. But as I told you, I don't know if I told you guys last week, I'm making a move to Indiana. I decided, I made a commitment. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give the landlords 30 days notice in February. So hopefully be in Indiana in March. So that's where I hope to be coming from. I know they have snow there, but I don't know. Are their winters worse than ours up here in the Northeast? I don't think so. Or maybe. I don't know. I know I've only ever been there in the summertime, and it's been goddamn hot. So, but I think I'm going to enjoy that. Cost of living is going to be much better for me. Being on a fixed income, my money is the same no matter where I'm at. So if I can get more from a buck, hell, I'm going to do it. Oh, Midnight, where are you at now? I'm in Rhode Island, up here behind enemy lines. That little state up here that really shouldn't be a state. It's so small. It's Surrounded by oh, you got a buddy up here? Yeah. Is he a gun guy? Actually, believe it or not, as I said, except for, you got Maine, that New Hampshire, Vermont are constitutional carry now. But the rest of us, then you got, I'm surrounded by Massachusetts and Connecticut. And both of them are, oh man, they're tough gun states. Rhode Island, we're still, this before, we can still get 30 round magazines. We can still have AR-15s here and stuff like that. But it's on the government agenda this year to try to get rid of that stuff. Limit the magazines to 10 rounds and get rid of the AR-15. And I've mentioned this before too. There's even one in there trying to rescind concealed carry permits, so they can't be issued in the state of Rhode Island anymore. Or if they do it, it will be done by the Attorney General's office only, and you have to have probable cause why you need one. We're allowed to own AKs and AR-15s in Rhode Island. But the problem is you can't carry them into Massachusetts or Connecticut because they're not allowed. So you must be able to carry it. Because how do they get them here to sell them? They have to come through Connecticut or Massachusetts. Well, unless they come out through New York, but that's even worse. So you must be able to do it, with them broken down, I guess, locked up in your trunk. So you're right there, Russ. Make the move. Gives me more money. More money means more guns. Plus, where I was going with this too, back to where I was going with this move, is Indiana. I have family there from my father's side of the family. I got uncles and cousins coming out of Yin Yang down there in Indiana. Here in Rhode Island, I have no family whatsoever. How did I get up here? It's a long story. I used to be a government employee, a federal employee, and I was working for the federal government when I came up here. Actually, my first place up here was in Maine, up in a place called Machias. I worked at a Navy base way up there in the middle of nowhere. And from there, then I went down to Connecticut to New London submarine base. Then this is where I have trouble. Maybe this is why I don't get a lot of listeners, because I have I'm an acquired taste. I had a boss that rubbed me the wrong way. Instead of just like anything in the military or anything, people finally move on. They go somewhere else. But I got so mad at this guy. You know what? I teach him. I quit. Yeah. Hey, that was a long time ago. That was over 10 years, 13 years ago now. I show him I'll quit my federal job. What a goddamn ass I was. But that's, that's the kind of person I can be. Hey, Alaskan. So, thinking about that now, I laugh at it now, but what a fool I was. Because I'm trying to think now, when that happened, also, my retirement was, the federal government retirement, the majority of it was based on a 401. And and when I done this, the market had crashed. So I lost nearly all of it. So when I quit, I took it and put it into what you call it? I can't remember what I put in. It was an IRA, one of those things. Well, put it this way. Eventually, I nibbled at it. I took a bit here, a bit there, bit there. Before you know, what little I did have went. So I had to start all over again. And I can tell you, I didn't get very far. But that's my life, and that's just the way it is. You know? I don't know. I'm 60 years old now. Coming up to be 61 next month. Jesus Christ. I'm an old son of a bitch. And am I too old? Sometimes I think I'm too old to change. You know? I survived this long somehow. So hopefully I can survive a lot longer. Because I want to be around a long time. You know? I really do. I might be 61 on the outside. My body's telling me that I ain't as young as I used to be, but inside I still feel like I'm in my 20s. So I think I got a long way to go. I'm going way off topic here. I'm just rambling because nobody's showing up in my chat. That's, in the none of my panels showing up today. And that's all right. Hey, Travis. How you doing? What's the other thing I was going to talking about? Oh, yeah, I talked about that. Oh, and I think I've already touched on it really about the small creator, here on YouTube. I need to start promoting them plus myself. We need to grab something to I don't know, get people to notice us. I mean, it's I think also it's kind of personality you have and everything else. I mean, I tell you what I think is really great. Unless I miss it, is take Ghost Technical, for instance. I think he's only been doing this on gun channels. I don't know how long he's been doing YouTubes. But in 6 months, he's got over 600 subs. I mean, that's fantastic. Because he's got something people want. So, as I said, maybe I'm just, as I said, I'm an acquired taste. Because I have very strong views. And I was listening to them the other day about cameras, lights, and microphones and everything else. They're talking about what they have. When I being a small creator like I am, I listen to all these people, and like my setup right here, I got right now, is 99% identical to what Never Enough Ammo has. Because if you go into his playlist, he's got 4 or 5 videos listed how to start a YouTube channel or something. And he even lists and puts links down for all the equipment he has. And that's where I got all mine from to start with. So that's what that's what I do right now. But I also want to improve, and I have a Patreon page. I got a few of you that support me, which I really truly appreciate. So thank you, Midnight. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about myself sometimes, Russ. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I listen back to myself sometimes on these little videos when I'm editing them, as Midnight says, my audio sounds pretty good. I think it does too. I mean, it sounds just like I am. So, okay. I mean, I'm getting plenty of chat over there on YouTube. Ain't getting much chat on gun channels. I know where they're all at. I think they're all in G Web's tool chat, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I guess you're right. That's what I'm trying to do is just put out stuff that I like doing. I'm to be myself. I guess it gets what's the word I'm looking for? I'm doing this for myself, and I like doing it. I really do. You can hear me laughing at myself most of the time, but it just gets discouraging when you see other people who started after you getting ahead of me. And all the power to them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not jealous in that sense. It's just that makes me think, wow, I'm doing something wrong. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's how I feel at times. All right. Oh, anyway, back to let's go. Let's do my quiz. We're halfway there. My quiz is for a hit or miss sticker. That's an actual sticker. And my last pistol patch. Both of those together. So let's where's my question? Here it is. This one's real easy. What weapons are commonly referred to as small arms according to NATO? Now, what they're talking about is caliber size. So, what weapons are commonly referred to as small arms according to NATO? I said they're talking about caliber size. Basically, they pick the caliber, and anything from there down is classed as small arms. That's as easy as I can make it, guys. Well, it's not actually saying it's no. You're on the right track, Patriot, but no, it's actually bigger than that. Oh, okay, Russ got it. 20 millimeter. 20 millimeter and down is classed as small arms by NATO. So there you go. So sometime in the next today or tomorrow, whenever, send me your address, Russ, to Rick's Life as I see it at gmail.com, and I'll get this out to you. That's it. I thought that was an easy one anyway. That's the last of my ones I had written down for the last few weeks. I'm gonna have to go do some research this and come up with some more questions for future quizzes. And I'm also trying to get hold of some good stuff where I can do the email quiz. I haven't got anything to give away at the moment, so the only quiz I'm doing is this one, the instant quiz. Unfortunately, till I get some more stuff. All right. So, congrats, Russ, on that. You done well. So, I mean, where's my list here? What else have I got on my list? Let me have a look. We covered that. We covered that. We covered that. What you call it? Yeah. I'm running out of ideas to talk about, guys. But anyway. Oh, there was something I was going to mention. What was it? What was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, damn. It's gone my mind, so it couldn't have been that important. It couldn't have been that important. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask people. This is my normal magazine that has my hollow points in it. You know, for my MP45 here, because I'm dry fire, and before you all freak out, it's got a plastic thing in there. Plus, if I shoot you, you'll see a red light come out. It's got a laser in it. I use this for my dry fire in practice. But my question is, when I do this, I take this out, you know, drop the magazine, rack the slide, the one bullet that comes out. I mean, is it getting? I mean, it looks to me like it's getting. I mean, as I said, I don't know a lot about this, but it looks to me like it's getting shorter. Because I guess every time you put it back in, you slam it back in. If you keep using the same, I mean, do I need to sort of like pop out a few of these and put it further down for it's not the same one getting recycled all the time? You know? I don't know. What do you guys do if you guys do that? I mean, you just, when you pop it out, I mean, you just stick it back in, or do you rotate them? I mean, and also, I would assume it's going to be like, you got to be careful how far that gets pushed inside, because it will affect the pressure, won't it, when you fire it? No, rotate. Okay. Next question for you. How often that's my next question. You're next. How often should you shoot this ammo? You know, I know ammo lasts for years, but if I keep rotating, I mean, eventually, if you rotate it, you're gonna, you know. Let's see. Your next says he shoots his every month. And Patriot, you try to do yours once a month too, huh? Okay. I'll be honest with you. I've been carrying this ammo for hell almost a year now. So I should unload these and put some fresh in, huh? I do. I have I got 3 mags. I got the one that's in the gun. I carry a spare one. And the third one I have loaded. It's actually sitting in the safe there, or the gun cabinet behind me. Grim shoots his every month or so. Okay. All right. I need to start doing that then. You know? Yeah, plus it does give me an excuse to go to the range. That's a good one, Pedro. That's a good reason to go to the range. And there's nothing wrong with going to the range at all. You know, I haven't gone to the range in about 2 weeks. It's not that I don't have the time. I do, because I don't work. As you know, I'm on disability. I've made excuses not to go. Unfortunately, I've been letting the cold get to me. That's what not only that is, I got the new scooter, and they delivered the scooter to me, and I live in a basement apartment. Even though I have windows all over the place, I live on a steep hill. So the way my front door is, I had to 2 steps to go up, walk in the door, shut the door, and it's like a little, I don't know what you call it, a little lobby, not lobby, but a little thing there. Then there's 2 steps to go down. Well, they delivered the scooter, but didn't bring the ramps. The ramps only just arrived last Thursday. So I got the ramps now, but since the ramps came, it's been snowing on and off. So I haven't been able to use the damn thing yet to go to the range. I go to the range without it. I normally just sit on my tailgate or stand. I can stand for a while to shoot. A lot of times I'll just lean up against the tailgate to support my back when I'm standing, because I normally have to use a cane when I'm standing. And if I have to, I can let go of the cane and I can stand there and shoot for a little while if I'm doing target shooting. But why I wanted the scooter for is if I'm in that, I got to learn how to shoot in it and move in it. I carry right-handed, even though I'm left-handed, but I was carrying left-handed for a while, but I realized I can't shoot. I can shoot left-handed if need be. I can stand there, I can hold it, I can aim it. I'm right-eye dominant, believe it or not, but I'm left-handed and everything else. And I can shoot left-handed. But my left hand shakes because I don't know if you can see it on the screen here, but I had a major operation here where all my tendons in my left hand got tore up, and I had to go in there and operate, and I had pins sticking out through my hand and everything else. So it's not as strong as it used to be. So when I'm holding it, my hand will start shaking, and my right hand, I'm a lot stronger, and I can hold it straighter. So I'm carrying it on my right side, but that's the side I hold my cane in, because I had, with my back and my bad left leg, So what I have to do, so if I'm walking with the cane and just happen to say I'm attacked or I see something coming, I have to let go of the cane, pull the gun, shoot. But can I move? As I said, you got to move off the X. Yes, I can hobble off the X very slowly, but I can only go maybe 2 or 3 steps. Then, I'm more like fall over. And that's where the scooter comes in, is I'll be using it more, for long. Walking around the house is not a problem. I can do that. Jumping out of the truck at the gas station to fill the truck up, I can do that. That kind of stuff I can do. Anything longer than that, then I need the scooter to move around, unfortunately. And so I want to learn how to use that and sort of like pull the gun, shoot, and just with my left hand, pull the handle that makes the thing go forward or whatever, reverse, where I can move, get off the X, even with the scooter. So that's what I'm trying to learn to do nowadays. Yeah, I do. I do. That is what I need. I need the $6 million implants. $6 million implants make me bionic. But so where were we? So that's where I'm at right now. So I mean, like last night, I was in the chat with Clover and them, and because they're going to SHOT Show, and I happened to mention to them that I wanted to look around that could still carry stuff, see if there's anybody out there that does, stuff for disabilities. Is there? I mean, is there sort of like concealed stuff you could put on the scooter for the gun's not on my side here? Because what I do is it has armrests on it, but my right side I lift the armrest up so I can have access to the gun.
Sorry I'm late, but at least I made it before the show's over today.
Hey, Tony. Good to see you. This is a 45 ACP, by the way. It's full size M&P. I just like it. I know it's a big old gun.
Ain't nothing wrong with a big old gun if you got the hands for it.
Do what?
Ain't nothing wrong with a big old gun if you got the hands for it.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you're right. That's what I carry. That's what I was talking about. Is like, unfortunately, I don't know if you heard me. Is I can't hold it in my left hand anymore because I'm left-handed, and after the operation on there, I don't have the strength in that hand anymore. So it does shake a little. So that's why I shoot right-handed now.
Do they say you can work back to some strength, or
no? The hand is what they say. Well, I lost 25%. So it's only after the operation, I only got 75% of my dexterity. Is that what they call it? I had to go for all kinds of tests, with workers' comp and doctors where they measure it and they squeeze things and pick things up and everything else. Even for losing 25%, they only gave me about $4,000. It's got to be worth more than that. So, anyway, so what I was talking about was they asked me what color I wanted my scooter there midnight, and I said I wanted it in camo, but I only had a choice of red or blue. So I went with blue, but I need to get some sort of gun rack on it. Really. But they did tell me it will go through like 3 inches of snow. I haven't tested it out yet. And it will go through, you can ride it on the grass. You can ride it on sort of like hard gravel and stuff like that. I mean, it won't work in soft sand, sink. But so my range is either grass or hard gravel. So that's what I want it for when I'm down the range there.
I think you could do a freaking camo paint job on that puppy without too much trouble.
Yeah.
Has it got handlebars on it, or?
It's got not steering wheel, but it's got a V-shaped sort of. When the thing comes up, it's 4 wheels, but when it comes up, I got a stem that comes up the front, and it's got like a V-shaped handlebar.
Yeah, there's a number of different kinds of gun racks for ATVs, but I don't know if one of them could be made to work on the thing.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what I was saying to those guys last night. Once they're going to SHOT Show, I asked them to keep a lookout for me. See, you
want a rack for a handgun?
For it, And I mentioned this last week or the week before. Also, is there any? Because they have. I mean, from what I can understand, SHOT Show has everything you can think of. I'm just wondering if there's any, anybody who specializes in training for people with disabilities. This kind of thing. I mean, for lack of a better name, you got what's his name up in Oregon, Clint Smith up there. It is Thunder Ranch. You got James Yeager. You got what's his name over there in California? I can't think of his name now. And you got that place down in Texas. What I'm saying is these big sites. Is there anything like that for people with disabilities?
Back to the holster thing. Are you looking for something for a handgun?
Yeah.
Travis had a thing on there that was actually a drop leg holster, waterproof, but it kind of had a strap that loops through your belt on the top and then two around the bottom that looked like they were about a foot down that might mount on handlebars or something. And I'm just thinking visually of what the handlebars might be, so I don't know, but you might look at something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a waterproof box, which I don't know what they're thinking on the thing. You're going to go scuba diving with your gun or what, but hey.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, hell, man, I'm just reading this here. That's not a bad idea, Travis. Try that might work. Do shows based on firearms and disabilities. Yeah, hey, that would give me a niche to go into.
It would probably serve you well for viewer base too if it got out and about.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking because I was talking about it earlier before you joined me, Tony. What I need to do to change to get more subs and stuff.
I told you the thing that I thought was one of the big stopping points for your particular show is when it is.
Oh, yeah. You did, but it works for me,
But it's like now wintertime. Okay, you're probably good because not a lot of us are out and about because it's really flipping cold here. But man, when it's spring, summer, and fall, Saturday afternoon, people are busy. It's like doing a Friday night show. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just what I think. I'm not trying to change your show or anything.
Yeah, but
like
that. You're right. Because what? 3:00 Eastern is what on the people out there in Texas and Arizona. What is it? 1 o'clock?
Central time for Texas.
Is it? I lose track of the time zones.
I know the part of Texas that Dallas and Houston's in same time I am, and that's Central.
Central. So what? You're an hour behind me.
You start at 2 here.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Which is why I was late because I was thinking 3, and I was doing a show with G-Webs, and I thought, oh man.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Thank you for subscribing there, Midnight. Appreciate it.
Is P11 around?
You what?
Is Travis P11 around?
Who? Who you talking to?
No, I'm just kind of talking to myself out loud. I was looking to see if Travis was around to know what that damn holster thing was.
Oh. I don't think he is.
If I think of it, I'll get with you and let you know what it is because it might work for what you're wanting to do. I don't know what kind of money it is or anything like that, but if this thing's got a front end on it like I'm picturing, it should work out for something like that. I don't know about getting it to where it's not rattling or bouncing, but
Russ says the Seahorse P17 waterproof gun holster.
That may be it. I don't know, but that's what the thing was. It was a waterproof box on a holster that it had 2 straps on the top that went over a belt and then 2 straps that went around the leg. and the thing was probably hung a foot down, so it might hang on handlebars.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'll check this one out anyway. So but yeah, I will check that out. That might come in handy. Also, I was thinking also, not only that is some sort of, I don't know. I mean, I don't really like having the thought of not having the gun on me. I feel I don't have control of it. So, I mean, I said I carry it on my right hip now. You know, and as I said earlier, I don't know you there is on this scooter. What I do is I leave the armrest up where I can get to it. You know, as I'm riding it. And also, I said the only problem. So, you know, having something that's not on me, I feel like, I mean, what would worry me with it, like being in a holster on the actual scooter itself, is say like I'm in Walmart and I want to go use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I thought of leaving it with nobody watching it. You know what I'm saying?
I would imagine that's illegal.
So yeah, that's what would bother me. You know, but you can't. You know, you can't sort of like pull it out as you go into the bathroom. I mean, people would freak out.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good way around that either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just using that as a wide out example. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like. I mean, when they say off body carry for that reason, you know. I mean, to me, like a lot of times women must have a hell of a time finding how to conceal carry. If they're carrying in their purse or their handbag, whatever, you got to keep your eye and hand on that all the time. And I've been in restaurants and stuff, even in McDonald's and shit like that. I've been sitting there and seen women get up and walk out and leave their thing there, and they come running back to get it. You know, it wouldn't take much for somebody to grab that and off to go, and all of a sudden they find a gun in it. You know,
well, there's people that just take their freaking gun off when they go to the bathroom and leave the damn gun too. So,
yeah, I could use a shoulder holster, Russ. That's, I mean, yeah, Patriot said the same thing. Go bond with a shoulder holster. Yes, I could do that.
I'll tell you honestly, I would consider front of the chest or upper belly area cross draw before shoulder.
Yeah.
You like a bigger gun, you're not going to like that some bitch under your arm.
Yeah.
I know this from personal experience because I carry a 629 as shoulder rig, and it is hard to get used to.
Damn, that's a big gun to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Talking about that now, were you there chest ray? I was thinking like one of those ones that you wear in Alaska that sort of sits right there on your chest.
Yep.
Yeah. Which could work. I mean, like, you know.
That's fine and dandy for winter stuff if you're carrying concealed because you cover it with your coat, but you have that 45. That's a pretty good sized gun in itself. And,
yeah, but I mean, even in the summertime, I'll wear a outside the waistband leather holster, but I wear baggy shirts. I very rarely wear a shirt tucked in, very rare. So my shirts normally hang over it. Nobody sees it anyway. You know, because inside the waistband on a big old boy like me is uncomfortable. I haven't found a comfortable. The only inside the waistband holster I have found comfortable is one it's almost like a belly band. but not quite.
Something about the IWB stuff that you have to do is you have to go up a couple of inches in pant size. Otherwise, you're just making your pants too damn tight for IWB. Now, I don't have a belly to speak of at all. I'm 5'10", weigh 150 pounds. I carry appendix most of the time, but if I go to the normal size pants I wear with a 31-inch waist, I can't get the gun in. If I go to 32-inch waist, it's uncomfortable for me to sit around with the gun.
What do you carry? What kind of gun you carry in appendix style? You carry
SD9.
Oh, okay. I mean, I thought you carried a big old pistol. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No, it's the same size as Glock 19.
Okay. Yeah.
But, you know, I had to go up 2 inches in waist size to do it and not have it be uncomfortable most of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. But I have found, though, that one sort of like, it's not a belly band, but it's, trying to think of the name of it, but I showed it once before. I don't have it near me right now, but it's sort of like it's material, and it will hold my gun, extra mag, a flashlight, and a knife. It's about that wide, and it has two sort of like stretchy stuff onto it, and I can wear that inside my waistband, and that's the only comfortable thing I found. But the only problem I have with that is if I'm wearing it at the range and you pull the gun out, it's getting it back, you know, being material holster is getting the gun back in. Because, of course, you know, as my pants press it sort of closes it. You know?
I'm going to tell you something about that I've said to other people numerous times that bitch about putting the gun back. You got all the freaking time in the world to put that gun back. It's getting it out that's the problem.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah. I mean, who wants to be I don't want to be the fastest, you know, getting the gun out. I can get the gun out of it real easy. Putting it back, as you said, there's no rush to get it back in there. And
I tell you, I use it.
What I have to do is my finger that's on the outside I sort of like have to use a couple of fingers to find the material to hold it. Just enough to get the front sight started, then you slip right on in. So
I use a cheap ass, probably $8 to $12 Uncle Mike's IWB holster that I've used for a couple years now. And yeah, it collapses as soon as you take the gun out, but I don't give a shit. It's comfortable. Yeah.
I said that like that one I was talking about, it is comfortable. It's the only inside the waistband one I've worn that is comfortable. You know, I mean, I've worn it enough that sometimes I forget. Like, you know, sometimes it's so comfortable. Like I've worn it into the post office. You're not meant to take a gun into the post office, but I forget I have it on. It's so comfortable. You know, that's why I like that one so much.
Yeah, I normally forget that I'm carrying pretty much.
Yeah.
Just because I do it all the time, and I have for a couple of years now.
Oh, I carry all the time too. I mean, the only reason I'm not carrying it right now is because I'm dry firing. I'll be sitting here. I sit here because this seat's about the same height as my scooter seat. So I sit here and practice my dry firing, my laser, and it's I showed it before. I mean, I can't shoot you through this thing anyway, but I don't know if anybody can see, but it's got a laser in it. You know? And that's that.
Where the hell's the laser at? Because it looked like the damn firing pin lit up.
The actual, you know, the laser's actually. Where's my pencil?
Oh, it is one. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the eye target system. I have a I got it across the other side of the room right now where my target, it comes with a little plastic target, and you download a program into your cell phone, and you shoot at this target, and the phone will make the sound effects if you want it to, if you shooting, and it picks up the score, and it has a timer. You can time yourself on your drawing and all this kind of stuff. Right now, all I do is it just sits right inside there, and that's it. And I just that's got this thing is from another practice tool I have. Hell, I can't even remember the name of them now. I got them in here. Yeah, barrel block. You meant to. This if you're dry firing too without a laser. That part goes down your barrel, so it sticks out the end of your barrel about that much, and that that part goes in there, or it shows that that your gun's safe. I got that in 45 and 9mm. And I'm trying to remember. And I actually have I think I do. Hang on a minute. I don't remember if I bought it or not. I mean, this is how sometimes I'm terrible with money. Oh, yeah, I do. I even have it for, no, I got it for 38 special. Because I only have one of them, but I got it for my, at the time when I got it, I only had two weapons. I had my 45, and I had my little Taurus 85 38 special. I just put it in one barrel and just keep flipping it around and shooting it. When I first got it, but they come in all. You can get that. I mean, when I bought that, it was around $100. I don't know what they are now, but it's a great little system, and it gives you the laser, which I like. You can use it on any target, really. You can use it on anything. I mean, I said I got my target over there I'm using, but sometimes I'll aim at the doorknob or anything, just because it lights up.
That actually looks like that could be fun.
It is. It is. And a lot of times I'll shoot it if I'm watching TV, I'll shoot at the bad guy, or if the commentator on the news is pissing me off, I'll shoot at him. But that's what I use. So I mean, anybody wants to say it's called iTarget. Yeah, iTarget. That's what it's called. Great little system. It really is. And for laser, it's not that expensive. You know what I'm saying? I think it was around $100 when I got mine. I do not know what they are now. But so there you go. Oh, look at that. My hour's up already.
Looks intriguing.
Wow.
What? It interests me. Looks like it could be fun.
Oh yeah. I have fun with it. I can sit here for hours, and sometimes I will use the cell phone and stuff, and I'll practice because it will make the sound of you shooting, and it actually keeps a score for you and all kinds of stuff if you do it that way. But other times I'll just, like right now, I don't have the cell phone over there. I'll just sit over here and just aim at the target and shoot, And you can tell I mean, I'm aiming at the bullseye, and sometimes you can tell if you're dipping it or whatever, because it will. You see it won't hit the target. You see how you missed and everything else. Yeah, pretty good. Laser Systems is another good one, Patriot says. Yeah. Yep. So, anyway, I'm going to call my hour is up, and you guys are giving me a lot of good ideas, especially that doing, like guns and disabilities and thing to look into. I might start doing that. Start off, doing a small section within the hour here of that, so I get more at it, and I might talk to Wheelchair Warrior too. Because I watched his couple of videos he made the other day, first couple he's ever made. But he's got a great system for his truck, for getting in and out of his truck, and it looked like he had a great little machine for the range too. So I'm gonna see how he does it. Maybe we can come up to something, collaborate together on that, and see what we can come up with.
I think you'll find an audience.
So. Yes, I think so too. I really do. I really do. Thanks, G-Webs. I appreciate it. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you for Tony for being here. Russ, Native Gun, Dusty, Potatoes and Lead, Ohio, Patriot in the Dark, Midnight Range TM, Travis, DR8 Outdoors. Because we're meant to say Travis Great, aren't we? Outdoors.
It's just Travis 8.
Oh, just Travis 8? Is that what we call him? Okay. And who else we got? Grim. You're next, Rich. And if I missed you, I do apologize. But I do appreciate everybody who shows up and listens to me ramble on. I really do. So thanks, guys. Same time, same station, next week.
Thanks for the invite, man. I'm glad to be here.